Alrighty, so another thing I wanted to touch on is in regard to understanding the numbers game. Understanding that, you know, the more attractive you are, the better you look, the more you work on your physique, the more you work on your style, the better rate you'll have of converting, you know, when it comes to the numbers game. You know, let's say you're an attractive guy and you approach 20 women. Let's say a less attractive guy approaches 20 women. He might get 5 out of the 20, you might get 10 out of the 20. That's the advantage you're looking at. But at the end of the day, you know, it's very important to understand that the goal is to try to convince a woman to be with you that doesn't like you initially, because you have to understand that attraction is something that you can, that people know within a second, within 5-10 seconds max. Really within a second, people know they're attracted to somebody or not. Now you may be able to become more attractive, so, and raise that attraction through communication, but there's already a baseline level of attraction that exists from the moment you and somebody else look at each other. So that can range, it's a spectrum. You can range from being, okay, that's not an ugly guy, to, oh my gosh, this is the guy of my dreams, to like, this dude's ugly, whatever, right? It's a spectrum. So you might be a 7 on the scale, which means you might have to have a little bit more communication to bring to the table to really close the deal. You might step in being exactly what she wants. You don't have to say much, you just have to be cool. You might be somebody with no attraction, but then you do some certain things, and let's say she sees you dressed nice, she sees you got people walking over to you that are high value, and she might pay more attention to you. Curiosity and your attraction builds up, but the reality is, if a girl is attracted to you instantly, you won't have to do a lot. So I want you to look at it like a pie, like you can look at it like an apple pie, and imagine that you have a frozen apple pie that's just like been in the freezer for a month. And then let's say you have a freshly warm baked apple pie fresh out the oven, when the girl is not feeling you, I want you to look at it like a frozen apple pie, right now, if you try to cut through it, it's going to be hard. You're going to be slicing it, scraping it, but it's not going to really cut straight through. And so, that doesn't mean it can't become ready. You just might require, you're going to have to defrost it, put it in the oven, let it bake, and do all of that, but it's not ready yet, right? So you want to put that one back in the freezer. Now, let's say you got an apple pie that's fresh out the oven, and when you cut it, it goes straight through, smooth as butter. That's how I want you to look at your, how your interaction should be based on attractiveness. So if you find yourself having a hard time cutting through, generally that means the attraction level is very low, and you're gonna spend a lot of time, trying to convince her to go with you or not, or to talk and blah, 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 right? Because the reality is, it's not that this person can't over time change their perspective. The problem though is that there already is somebody out there who is an apple pie to her that she will open up completely to. And that leaves you susceptible to trying to keep up, and then that guy coming right into the picture and swoop, he's good. And then you're wasting your time. So you might as well put your attention on creating more interactions, and then you'll know whenever the girl is feeling you, when that person's the right match, it's going to be just like a slice of pie. It's not going to be hard. It's going to be low drama, low negativity. It's going to be very positive, very easy, very free flowing. Doesn't mean this girl might not give more challenges to another person, but you have what she wants. You have the value that she needs to take that next step with you. You fit that attraction just like that. Attraction is instant. Seduction is a long-term process. Attraction is instant, and comfort is just the process in between being attracted and, me wanting to be with you long-term. We have to hang out and have a lot of comfort together for them to know. So with all that being said, that's really the main thing is I want you to don't focus on trying to have one great communication with one girl or two girls. Focus on talking to as many women as possible, 50, and then just, keep your attention on the ones that are easy and free flowing, because that's where the good times are going to come, and that's only going to happen if you play the numbers game at a high level, but do it from a place of desire, do it from a place of inspiration, not from a place of desperation. You know, it's very key. So just wanted to share that with you all. It's the one and only God, Johnny. You know what I mean? I just had a talk with the attraction God. He gave me a lot of gems. Got a lot of information to bring down to y'all. You know, so let's get it, and we're going to talk soon.